Hi guys, can you hear me now? Okay, welcome back to another live. I was saying that I'm gonna be working on a editing session. I'm gonna be working on some photos I took yesterday for Ozzy, his trading card collection. I did shoot for about like an hour or two, and but the prepping process was the one that took the longest. Now that took long because I wanted a specific look for the setup. I want to make sure I was focusing on creating a treasure chest look. It took me a while to find the specific items. I went to Michael's. I even had to paint the chest myself. I fill it up with a bunch of different little items that look like jewelry and gold, and I had some golden chains, some coins, some stuff like that. And that's what I'm gonna be doing today. We're gonna do the first portion of editing, which is um, the Lightroom part, and from that point we're gonna talk about the setup as well. I'm gonna try to share a few videos on my social media explaining how I was working, how I set up the whole thing. I kind of recorded a little bit of BTS explaining what the process was, so I'm gonna be posting those on Instagram very soon. And if you are a photographer and if you like this content, please don't forget to follow and let me know what do you think. Did I did a good job, a decent job? Did I screw up? Do I suck? Feel free to put your thoughts in the comments. A little bit of housekeeping before we start. I'm gonna be doing two events coming up. I'm planning to do a workshop for creators, specifically photographers. We wanna go in depth in studio photography. I'm gonna have. I'm trying to bring two guests. I already spoke to the first one. He's down for it. He's quite of an awesome mentor for. He's an awesome creator. He's been in conventions, mentoring people. He's a nice. He has amazing work. So if you like something like that, please let me know. We're still setting up dates. We're still setting up pricing. So be on the lookout for that. Once I have everything ready, I'll do a big announcement. Second event that I'm gonna be working on is pet photography. That's coming up very soon. I wanna get 10 bookings. I was looking to do either a 1 day event or a 2 day event. And I want to do it that way because it's cheaper. That means that I could keep my costs down, meaning that I don't have to set up every time I shoot a pet. So that way the sets are ready, just kind of go with the flow. And I'm going to be working, setting up some. My costs down. I wanted to double check with the audio. I wanted to keep costs down for everybody. I want to make sure it's convenient for everyone, including myself. So I'll be working on pet photography very soon. Once we hit the goal of 10 bookings, we'll set up a day where everybody's available. Most likely it's gonna be probably either a Monday or a Friday. Once again, I'm still debating whether to do a 1 or 2 day event. That event is gonna have a 20% off for each package, so be on the lookout for that. yeah, that's pretty much the housekeeping for today. Let's jump into editing. Let's do it. All right. So, um, let's go to the library, and we're gonna take a look at some of these images. I had to paint the treasure chest. I was painting it, and it had to dry for at least an hour. So while I was waiting for it to finish, I started doing some test shots, and I utilized the coins that I bought. So as you can see, I kind of set up the scene. I use a monitor in the background to extend my set. I've done this in the past using a TV in the background to um, extend the image. Everything else, I bought the Michaels, the little sand, the rocks, some starfish, the coins, and I put that on a plastic so it doesn't make a mess. This is pretty much the setup for the products I'm going to be shooting for Ozzy, which are going to include the mugs, the collecting, the car collection, maybe anything around that size. I'm gonna shoot in this specific location. I wanted to go with this theme because I'm hooked on One Piece. I've been in love with that show for the past few months, so I wanted to keep it on that realm. Um, the previous scene was a garden. I think it was like a cherry blossom garden that we had, which at this point I don't even know where it is. So that's another reason I wanted to go with a different scene to, number one, refresh the look, and number two, summer's coming up. It's a treasure chest. It's a golden metal car, so it kind of makes sense to do it that way. Anyways, let's jump to this specific photo right here, and I want to talk about the settings. I want to talk about the setup. I want to talk about the camera settings as well. So I decided to look for a different photo. That one in the background, it looked best for what I wanted to do. Yo, what's good, brother? No worries. I'm doing a little live showcasing how I did the setup yesterday for the cards.
I'll jump in to support.
Awesome. That was Biz. Shout out to Biz. And once again, don't forget, guys, we are live from Vyrus Studios. If you want to come and rent a space to do photos, your product sessions, your headshots, whatever you need to do, we are available. Let us know, and we can help you with that. Okay, back to this. So my camera settings right now are ISO 800. I'm using the 105 macro lens, and I'm shooting around f7.1, f8, and I slowed the shutter quite a few. So I'm shooting from a tripod. Right now, this specific photo is 1/50th of a second, and main reasons why I'm using those settings is because I'm dealing with a screen in the background. Not only I have to make sure the flickering of the screen is not shown on the photo, I also need to compensate the lighting that is coming from that screen. Sometimes that light might be a little too dim, and I have to kind of adjust so the colors are matching a little bit better from that screen and versus what the scene in the front is looking like. So that's the main reason I'm using such a high ISO, quote unquote high, and such a slow shutter speed. Once again, I do highly recommend using a tripod whenever you are working on this type of photos. All right, so we also once again, like I mentioned before, I did paint the treasure chest. Now Looking at this photo, I was like, why? I don't like the way it looks in the background. You can see some of the paint that it didn't went through, and I forgot to paint the inside of the coffin. So I decided to repaint it. Um, so it this was the next result. I had already put in items inside the coffin, so I didn't want to just paint that and take it out and put it back in. So I just painted the top. Um, I didn't even move the box. I literally just used a little brush to paint that, and which I do highly suggest using a foam or a what's that called, a sponge type of uh, paintbrush, so that way it's easier and the wood will, you know, dry up better and get, you know, the paint a little bit, absorb it a little bit better. Now here's the other thing. um, I like the way it looks that is a little bit wet, because once again we're supposed to be on the beach. So I kind of threw some sand on it. I intentionally painted over the little leather portions, the little metal pieces, because I don't want this to be perfect. I want it to look rigged and rustic, and you know, that was the idea. So yeah, that was my idea when I was setting this up originally. So I was like, okay, I still don't like how it looks on the sides. It's still white, so I decided to fill it up to the top, max it out, and I think let me see if yep, this is the, let's see, yeah, I think this is the end result right here. Yeah, this right here. It might be a little too dark. Let's see. So yeah. So I'm using, and let's go back to the lighting setup. I'm using 3 flashes. Two of them are very directional. I'm using a cone. Those 2 flashes are the AD200s or the Evo 200s, depending what brand you're using. And then the my other flash was on the side, pretty far away, because it's the 400 studio light from Godox. So those are too powerful. I had pretty much everything on the lowest power. Once again, I'm trying to match the exposure from the screen in the background. So yeah, that's what we have here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. So I just want to make sure. Once again, I'm shooting very slow shutter, so I just want to make sure the everything is sharp. And if I do see a little bit of ghosting, I'm probably gonna select the. I think this one is cleaner. So once again, try to use a trigger. I was being a little bit more. Well, I wanted to speed up the process. Once again, I don't want to invest 2 days working on a project. You have to be very conscious about the budget and about how fast you gotta turn in some stuff. So that's the idea whenever you're working with a client. Let's see. Make sure your horizon is good. Okay. So yeah, this was my goal. This was the idea. Once again, the final settings are around ISO 400, f9, and I'm shooting at 1/15th of a second, so even slower, which is risky. It's quite a risk because you are pushing your shutter a little bit too what's it called, too slow. And the problem with that is that um, you might get the some motion blur, and you want to avoid that at all cost. So I think I could have pushed the ISO a little bit higher, maybe the shutter a little bit more towards 40th, 50th, but you know, it's fine. Most of these images are not going to be on a billboard. They're going to go straight to social media. So sometimes you need to learn not to overkill your projects. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm working with. All right, let's see here. What was the last photo? So here I did adjust to 6:3 1/40th ISO 640. But I do like the darker. Well, I guess that was my final decision yesterday. Push the ISO up so I could um, raise the shutter speed. Let's see how that looks. Let's go lower here, a little bit darker, more contrast. Let's bring the clarity up. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I like that. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the Mandalorian. They're using something to create the scene, right? Everything is digital on a huge screen. I forgot what that screen is called. I forgot the name. But they're using renders, live renders that are linked to their camera. So whenever they're moving the cameras, everything moves around it, and you get the decent exposure, the color, bouncing properties of a scene that is more natural, which you don't get from green screen. You get there. So this is the same idea, using a TV, a screen in the background to extend your scene. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, we got that. And then once I was happy with the results on this last photo, I just started shooting. Everything from this point back was test shots, trying to see what's the best solution and what's this called? Jeez, my brain's slow today. I need my Celsius. The composition, that's the word I'm looking for. I wanted to make sure the composition was clean, and I want to make it look a little bit more dramatic. So I think that's what I was doing with bringing the aperture down, blending the background a little bit more. So that was the idea. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, let's choose that one. Once again, the way I select my photos, I use the rating system. I like to use a 5 stars for whatever I'm gonna be using, and I'm literally just copy and pasting the previous settings from each photo. I just want to make sure exposure is good according to what the product is. Many people may ask, why don't you just create a digital scene, take the photo, and just compose it digitally? And my answer to that is, I do like the textures that you get when you create something for real. I like that you put an effort to create something that is not stock image and you pasted it in there and then that's it. No, I'm making an effort to make sure my client is happy, make sure it looks organic, make sure it's It's something that I'm proud of. And also, going back to what I was talking about before, you get those bouncing lights, the colors of other items, the shadows from the items around it, um, and it looks more organic. It looks natural. It looks real. It looks something you can feel. And eventually, if the client likes this setup so much, they might even use it for to sell their stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, let's go back to this portion right here. I'm gonna check if any of the other channels are having anybody coming in. No, Miss Twitch. And no. And let's check Instagram. Okay. Alright, friends. Let's do this. By the way, these two products right here. These two products right here. You got the waifu pack and the black pack for Vyrus cards. Those two have a special. There's a special going on. This one and this one. There's a sale going on, so go to their website. Go to Ozzyoz website, check them out. Make sure you buy that collection. Alright. So I was trying to do a close-up on it, and I think a close-up is nice, but you kind of lose a little bit of the scene. So let's see what I end up doing afterwards. I mean, I could use something like that as an additional photo, but I like the way it looked on it with a larger screen, more scene, you know, a little zoom out. Let's see what else I did here. Okay, I put them both in there. Okay, so this is the first edition from 2024 Aussie. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe adjust this a little bit. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the results. I think we did good. Let's see here. I like that close up. Should we do this one or the close up? Let's do this one because the whole point was the scene too. There you go. Yeah, I like that. I like the close-up. Let's throw it in there. The good thing with this rustic scene is that you don't need to fix too much. Once again, you want it rustic. Even if there's imperfections on your product, you embrace those, and that's a little cheat code with some products, especially these cards with the metal cards. They, being a metal type of you know, product, they do get scratchy. You know, they get scratched up pretty. You know, pretty, not easily but often. It's a great product. It's not like a paper card. It's something that collectors will love. By the way, we got the official voice actor. She came. We did a podcast with her, and big shout out to Steph. We saw the you are going viral right now with that Super Saiyan transformation. You are doing a great job. Shout out to you. It was great having you back at the studio the other day, and maybe in the near future we could do something for you with photography. Big shout out to Steph. Anyways, so we have it here. We signed some stuff that we're planning to do a few giveaways. So be on the lookout for those if you want to get something, a little gift, signed gift from an awesome artwork and an awesome actor. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. One second, guys. I'm checking YouTube. Okay. Cool. So I like that one. That's one of the recent prints that we got, the first edition, 2025. Let's see. I already did that one. This is the individual shots. Let's see which one is sharper. That one. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Cool beans. Next. All right. Cool. Oh, we're getting hungry. This is a little bit of what I was talking about. The little scratches, I'm okay with that because it's supposed to be rustic. And also, look at this reflection right here. This white reflection you don't get if you do it digitally. I mean, you could create it and fake it, but you're never gonna get this close. You're gonna take forever to actually have something that close. So I just like it to make it for real. If I could see it on my camera and just tweak it afterwards, I did my homework. And yeah, I'm not a visual artist, like a CGI, you know, artist. I'm a photographer, and I wanna keep it in the realm. I've done some visual effects, yes, in the past. I've done it for cosplayers and some other products. But I like to keep it tactile. I like to keep it nice, clean, something organic. That's the idea. That's the goal. That's what I like to do. Yeah. I'm getting hungry. Alright, so we got the Shadow and the Sonic. This was a nice close-up. I think from that point on, what I did, it was tight close-up, focus on the card, medium shot, and then the big shot. So I put my camera, I was happy with that. Geez, the word I just said just now, composition. Oh my god. I was happy with that composition, so I literally just swapped the cards, take photo, and then move the camera, swap all the cards again, took photos, and then I did that with the last photo as well. And then we got Sonic. We got Chopper. Can't wait for all the One Piece cards to come out. Once they come out, dude, I'll photograph the heck out of them in here. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Choppa. Ah, me hungry. You know what? It could be really nice. Having this in a metal engraving version. That would be sick. But that's gonna cost too much, and people, you know, it's a weird balance, because you want to do some great products, but you also want to keep it affordable, you know. We got, is that Ryu, right? Ryu. We got Spider Punk. Mr. Brown. I think that's the name. Last name, right? Brown. What a great movie, by the way. Can't wait if they actually finish the second one, because Sony will be doing Sony stuff. Hey, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Sony will be doing Sony stuff. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what it. Okay. I took like 3 of this one. I wonder why. Virus did the world. Okay, so I guess I started zooming out from this point on. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Am I still in the same settings? Let's see. Yeah, same settings. Alright. Dude, my body wants food. Alright, we're almost there. Once we process out these images, we'll take a little break, leave them exporting, and I might have to tweak a little bit of maybe we could try directly from Lightroom, but I might have to tweak some of the more wider shots. I'm probably gonna buy more sand for next time, so I have more leeway to expand the scene. We'll see. We'll see where we at. I like that this new card set has the some additional accents on the corners of the cards. That's pretty cool. Because the previous sets had didn't go all the way to the edge. I think this is last year rendition. This one right here. If it loads up, whenever that one, yeah, that one doesn't go to the edges. But this year's they added a little bit more of a flare going all the way to the edges, like this little spider web. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. There some other additional accents is that they mask some items of the design, so you can see the gold pulling through, like the spikes, some of the golden pieces. All that is just masked out, so it just goes through. This is a pretty good way to utilize and negative spaces. I like it. Let's see here. We got Sonic again. Same thing, edges going all the way to the edges. It's kind of cool. Ozzy might be able to add or complete the additional stuff here digitally if he wants. That's up to him. Maybe add some accents there. We'll see. We'll see. We got Shadow right here. My boy Shadow. Bro, that movie was sick, man. Except, look, I'm sorry. Okay, pause. Pause. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Okay. Let's go here. I love the trilogy. That was a great trilogy. It's an amazing movie. Surprisingly amazing for what it is. The only thing that I don't like, it might be me being ignorant, is that I don't really know Robotnik to be a fourth wall breaker character. Maybe I'm ignorant, but that's not, at least to the extent of my knowledge, that's not his key features. He's just crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me, everybody that loves and studies Sonic, all the way. So maybe I love the movies, but I didn't like the fact that he was going a little bit too wild with the wall breaking. I love that he had the leeway to be himself and the amazing actor that he is. He was losing and he was just literally classic. And I love that part. But the fact that he was just constantly doing some wall breaking was a little bit confusing for me. Because once again, from my understanding, or from what I remember, that's not a key feature for his character. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So please let me know. Educate me. Alright, back to editing. Okay, we got Shadow, which Shadow was a great character. And great casting though, because you get Knuckles, you get Shadow, you get people that you don't expect to play them, and it just worked. It worked. It was definitely a bet, a gamble, but it paid off. I like it. Respect to the casting team. It worked out real nice. Alright. We got sound. medium shot, so yeah, that's better. All right. Yeah, Vyrus Summer. All right. When he passed, it was so sad the way he died. What a great character. I haven't been up to date with this show, but it reminded me of Luffy somehow. Love eating, love food, love fighting. He fought all the way, and I respect that. Let's go to the last image. Let's see here. Yeah. So, let's check for. Let's quality inspected. Next time I gotta make sure I bring my coffee, because I am just yawning for no reason. Okay. True. Chill bands. Okay. Next. And once again, that's what I was doing. I was doing scene close up, all the cards, medium shot, all the cards, and this is more of a wider shot, all the cards. Settings are about the same. ISO 640. I'm shooting on the 105 macro from Sigma. Aperture 6.3 and 1/40th for shutter. And I'm using 3 setup light. I'm using an ambient light, very like all the lights were super low powered, very low. Okay, it's a little hot. I think the glare was a little too hot on this one, but it's fine. Shadow. By the way, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Friendly reminder, I'm planning to do a workshop with 2 amazing mentors, 2 amazing photographers. One of them I already spoke to, the other one, conversation still pending. But yeah, I'm gonna have an awesome event. Hopefully in next one of the month after. Next one, I'm gonna be working on pet photography. If you wanna sign up for that, please either text me or call me 407-745-8401. You could DM me as well. Send me a message on Instagram at jump.raw. And that's all. There's a lot of events coming up here at the studio. We recently had a car show that it was amazing. It was real cool. We had another 2 events. We had a marketplace for it was a black community event. It was an amazing event. I wasn't here. Unfortunately, I had another event to attend to. But they told me it was fantastic. And we also had a paint and sip. I don't know if you've seen on Ozzy's page and Vyrus Studios page where people were painting this little canvases. Let's do a little shout out to look. So there were we had this little canvases on the floor. Suki and there was a team working on this project. They sold little packages with paint and they sold some drinks and whatnot. They had live music, DJ. It was fun. They had a few items for sale too. And they painted these little things. So also this is gonna be a new product that Ozzy's launching. So if you want to grab one of these amazing canvases for you to paint and complete, or if you like I do like the look of it as it is. So black and white line artwork, heck yeah. I would love to hang this in my office or in my house. This is my office right here. We're gonna hang it anyways. But yes, I would love to have 3 of them side to side. That would be beautiful. Yeah. So a little plug for Ozzy's new products. Let's go back to editing. A little more moody. There we go. 25. Yeah, right there. It's fine. Cool. Let's do shadow. Okay. I think we showed shadow already. Just make sure this one is not sharper. About the same, right? Yeah, about the same. Alright, let's skip to this one because I already photographed shadow. Alright. Hadouken. Is that Ken or Ryu? I'm confused. Plus, I haven't played those games in a while. But let me know down below if I'm going crazy. And then this character, I have no idea who it is. Probably from Naruto. That's my guess. Yeah, I haven't seen. I tried to see Naruto a couple times, but it didn't click with me. Maybe it has to grow on you afterwards. But the one that hooked me up was One Piece, and the live action was responsible for that. For what happened there. So I got hooked up with One Piece thanks to the live action from Netflix. And now I am currently watching season where right after Ernest place, is it? with the CP9 people, all that. I saw the last episode of Luffy. Actually, I'm already where he gets the new pirate ship, the new boat. Okay, so we got some ghosting in here. I'm definitely not gonna use this one because there's ghosting in here. Once again, that's a trade-off for using a slower shutter. You might encounter that. So let's check this one out. That's why I take 2 photos to make sure this to avoid it. This is loading still. Come on. There we go. Alright, this is better. Yep. And we got 5 people on on YouTube. What's up, people? Say hello. Where y'all from? Let's have a conversation. Yeah, I'm planning to do more live editing because I want to grow a community. I was pretty successful with during during the COVID era doing live drawings, and that community grew so fast. But once again, I'm a photographer, even though I could draw a little bit. And live streaming was key factor during that time. So that's why I'm pushing myself to do live streaming. So all right, let's go to so once I did the 3 shots, which was the close-up, medium, and the wide, I jump into the 2 main products we wanted to focus on, which is the trading card pack, the black pack, and the waifu pack. So I did some close-ups. I guess I wanted to do a top angle one. Let's see what we got here. I think that's one. And command. What's this key? The little, not parentheses, but the one that's like a square, half a square. That way you can flip the image. Anyways, yeah, I like this one. That's pretty nice. Oh, I like that one too. I think that all these were test shots to see what works best. And that's the thing with a background that you build, like a scene that you build. Like something like this, you could do different angles. If you do a digital composite, it's just gonna be harder unless you have already created, different angles for that scene. But it's just, this makes more sense because you never know how the angle is gonna look. So that's why I like to do scenes that I could touch, or like this. I like this. Let's see how that looks. Loading. Okay, cool. Okay, we got that one. And then let's pick this one, maybe. Or this one. Or this one. Oh, like this one. Yeah, I like that one. And this is gonna be a great, since the coins are like lucky coins, like for St. Patrick's, he could use this to promote his stuff. I like it. Yo ho, la 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 la. We got Nicole, Nicolette or Nicole? How should I call you? Nicolette, Nicole. We got another amazing photographer who jumped into the live streaming on Instagram. How are you? I am editing the images we took yesterday, or I took yesterday. Let's see what we got here. Alright. By the way, if you want to see the full screen view, people from Instagram, don't forget to jump into YouTube so you can see the whole screen. You can see the whole screen. Alright, so go to YouTube, and literally what you see on Instagram is probably a quarter of the screen. So if you want to see the full view of what I'm doing, go to YouTube. No, wait, that one. There we go. Should I do that one or should I do this one? By the way, for these last photos, I did handheld, so I did raise the power on the flashes and I handheld the camera. Especially to do a top view like that. You could definitely do it. You could definitely do it on a tripod. So yeah, that's an option. Let's see. Should I use this one or this one? They're about the same. Boom. And thank you. I try to make the images as crisp as possible. That's one of my goals, to make sure they look really nice. There's nothing worse than a blurry, unintentionally blurry photo. So you know what I meant. People know what I mean. So yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's go to the next photo. This is more a very tight close-up, showcasing the details of the pack. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright. And Nicole went to YouTube. Yay! I'll follow you in a few. I'll subscribe to your channel as well. Okay. Hopefully you can see the screen now. You can see the whole thing now. I know Instagram makes it a little bit difficult for us to do a decent live stream, but hey, it works. Okay, let's continue. And it's Nicolette, right? Nicolette. Okay. I guess we'll do that because you got the QR code. I'm pretty sure you can use that QR code and scan it. Feel free to do that right now. What else do we got? His signature on the very top and a little informational that is being covered by the plastic. But it's fine. I'm here to showcase what the product looks like. I'm not here to lie to you. That's not my goal. Alright, waifu pack. And yeah, I guess that's a good one. There we go. And let's see here. Command something. I gotta find out what that key name is. There we go. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. So the waifu pack is a collaboration. Well, all the cards they're a collaboration between Vyrus Graphics and that nerd named Biz. So if you wanna follow them and get your card collection Instagram, and they could hook you up. I think they have some codes, some discount codes to help you start with that card collection. Let's see here. There you go, there you go, there you go. Perfect. And I'm almost done, guys. Just 3 more photos. So this is a close-up on the front. That's the logo close-up. By the way, most of Ozzy's art has so many little details, so many little Easter eggs. So, I mean, look at the background. There's some hidden girls, some other designs in there. It's really nice. That's one thing that I respect about Ozzy. He's very detail oriented. I do consider myself similar to that. I like to be. Sometimes I'm a little too picky, but clients like that, so I'm not gonna complain. Let's see. Let's see. Trading cards. Good. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, guys, we're gonna select all the 5 stars, and let's go to library. So this is more like a before and after, like a setup test. I'm gonna keep it in there just in case. Yes, you're right. The amount of items that you get in the details, in the little information, and the efforts that he puts in all his work, I love that. And that's one of the reasons that I'm here. I'm here at the studio supporting it with a on his work, and we want to make sure this studio blows up. So that's the idea. This is why I'm also promoting my stuff, because this is something that you could do. From Instagram, we have the Ludi Warrior. Would you take on an apprentice? Okay, about that, yes, I could definitely have people shadow me if they want to come either to a wedding, headshots, product photography, whatever you need. Please let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, text me. You can find my phone number anywhere. Go to my Facebook or website or whatever. And yes, we can discuss this. I did mention before that I'm gonna be doing a workshop for photographers very soon. I'm gonna invite. My goal is to invite 2 amazing mentors. I already spoke to one of them. He's down. His name is Ray Alvarez. He's one of the best photographers right now in Orlando. And the second one, I'm not gonna disclose it yet because I have to sit down with him and discuss the options. So be on the lookout for that. The other event that is coming up from my end is the pet photography. If you have a pet, if you want to come and enjoy some photos for your pet, let's discuss. I want to get 10 bookings, and we're gonna do photos for your pets at a discounted rate. So I'm discounting all the pet packages at 20% off. Once again, the goal is to get 10 people. Once I get those 10 people at least approaching me, we'll set up a date where everybody could make it, and we'll make that happen. My goal is to make it next month. So if y'all want to help me with that, that'll be fantastic. Another thing that I want to throw out there, and if you guys are down, please let me know if you would like to have the studio become a little hangout for photographers, videographers, and other creators. My idea is to have maybe 10 people sitting down working on their projects, and maybe take every half an hour or every 15 minutes, have somebody talk about what they shot, and what they're working on. That way we could grow as a community. If you are in Orlando and if you'd like to do something like that, once again, I'm usually here pretty much every week, and I have many people coming in and edit with me. Some people sit on that table over there while I edit here. We chat about it. Sometimes they approach me like, yo, that looks kind of nice, how did you make that? And we could discuss it. It says you have a flyer to promote the pet photos. Yes, my flyer is on my Instagram. It should be the last post that I made. My Instagram stories have some additional information in them as well. So yeah, let me know. You live in Miami, brother. If you want to come down for a weekend, if you want to go to the Disney parks, if you have plans like that, if you want to hang out for a while, cool. Let me know. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. And let's see here. Let's go. Let's export these photos. I'm gonna do this real quick right here. So these are all the photos that I selected that I'm gonna export and post. Okay. I didn't found to like a something to fix on the images. I was worried that the images that were a little bit wider may have some of the plastic that I put down, so it doesn't make a mess, but fortunately none of them showed it. And also, while I was taking the photos, I was reviewing the photos, and I moved some rocks around. I moved some sand around, so I was avoiding that as well. So I'm happy with the results. I'm gonna export this right now, and let's talk about how I export all the images. So I'm gonna export everything. So I select everything, Command Shift E. That takes me to the export window, and it's 51 files. They're going straight to the hard drive that I'm using. I do export to same folder as the original photos, and I put them on a subfolder called JPEGs. That way everything is kept together and I don't need to hunt down for files. That's the main reason I do this. Then the file naming, I usually put something like a title. So it could be Ozzy, I guess treasure car promo, for example. And then I put my name by Jump Raw, and then the sequence number I like to add it. So the rename section, I select custom name, then original file number. Why do I do this? Number one, because if I need to go back to a specific file that the client might say, hey, I like this one, oh, I don't like this one, oh, there was a mistake here, can we redo this one, and you don't know where to find it or how to find it, this file name helps you locate the file. So that's why I still keep the original file number. Please do that, because you don't know how many times people have asked, or sometimes they wanna they lost a photo and they need to relocate it, and I need to export it again. That way I can know for sure where exactly is that photo. Okay. Then I go to file settings. The quality format is gonna be JPEG, quality 100. And then you could do Adobe do any compression or anything like that. In image sizing, I like to do resolution 300 pixels per inch. Yes, that is overkill. Yes, you don't need that many pixels, but that's how I like it. And that's the maximum resolution you can export your files to. They're heavy as fudge, but they retain the quality. If you need it again, open Photoshop, open your preview software, and re-export it to the size that you need it to. Why do I do that? Is because some of these photos might end up on a magazine, and that is gonna make a huge difference whenever they're printing them. So that's the main reason why I do that, and that's it. I hit export, and that's gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes, which is the same amount I'm gonna take to go to the store and get some food. I am starving. Alright, let's read some comments over here. It says, I like it, but I'm in Miami. I go to the studio after conventions. Yes, come to the studio, brother. Let me know ahead of time. We could hook up a little session for you. We'll make it happen. If you want to shadow me, I could literally just do a mock-up session if you wanna come and have mentorship. Let me know. And let's see here. What else do we got? Let me see. Let me check my other platforms, see if somebody has any questions. Once again, I'm live streaming straight to Kick. I'm live streaming straight to Twitch. Okay, nothing here yet. Cool. What is this? Cool. And on Instagram. Cool. Okay. Once again, if you want any mentorship, you could contact me directly. If you want to attend the workshop we're planning to do, please once again send me a direct message or text me. My phone number is 477-458-401, which is also on my website. And I'll catch you guys later. This was my live streaming for today. I'll keep you guys posted if I do another one. I'm gonna be posting my behind the scenes for this shoot. I recorded it on the phone, so I'm just gonna go to post it on TikTok and then post it on Instagram. So it's gonna be more of a social media post than an actual video. But as we grow, I'm gonna put more effort into the behind the scenes and all that. But for now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus on live streaming. I'm gonna focus on sharing how to do this little editing stuff, and hopefully we could grow as a community. All right, friends. Need a session with Sensei Raw. Thank you guys. I love the support. Don't forget to subscribe, share. Don't forget to book if you want a photo shoot with me, or if you want mentorship. We could definitely sit down and discuss it. I could do some critiquing photos. We could sit down and chat. Tell me how you did the photo. I'll give you my input and whatnot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And let's do this camera. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all. Let's keep in touch. You know where to find me. And I'll see you maybe actually next week, because I have to shoot Disney Marathon this weekend. Today's my last day at the studio this week, so I'll come back. I have a wedding next week too, so after that wedding, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be back. So you might see me back on Tuesday or Wednesday. I do post some stories during marathon weekend. So if you're running the marathon at Disney, just say hello. I'm gonna be one of the action photographers there. You'll see me. You'll see me. People see me. Just say hello. You wave at me. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.